Hi Aries, I've almost called you Pisces. This close. This close. Thank you guys for tuning in. Aries, we're here for you. This is your new moon in Virgo reading, and let's take a look here at the energies that might be coming up here for review. And of course, everybody has Virgo in their chart somewhere. Everyone has Aries in their chart as well. So if you're tuning into this reading, then there could be, reason for why you feel guided to watch as well. You have the Empress here as well in the face of your stack. Oh boy, let's jump into it. This is actually the ruler here of Aries in the tarot. And let's just jump into it. I'm seeing your right off the bat, Aries. Wow, there's something that you're so eager to get going. And it has to do with, I'm hearing another person, maybe two people actually. I'm hearing a third party as well. You're like, that's it. I'm seeing 44 seconds on the clock as well right there. You're like, I have to also really come out and say this. Like, I don't want to be in the middle of the road anymore, okay? I'm hearing that with the full in reverse and the Tempest card right. For a number of you, like, you feel like whatever you're possibly wanting to commit to, I'm here as well, is a little controversial. And it's like, I don't want to be in, on either side of the road, like, half the time. I want to know where I stand with the Sun of Cups as well leading out. I'm feeling crazy feet down the right side of my body right there. Sun here in reverse, world in reverse, star bright, wow. And the lovers here as well in the discussion. So for a number of you, twice actually, with the moon. So there could be something that you've been working towards. Yes, 10 of Pentacles right. It can be a move that you want to make. 8 of Pentacles, whoa, it's like, right over the Fool, there was something that was just kind of inevitable. You're like, well, it's now or never. Like, I'm hearing interesting, but it's inevitable. So hold on. This is something that someone maybe wants to get you involved in. I'm hearing that as well. And this kind of energy has been coming through. It's like, is this right for you? I'm hearing that. Like, you're kind of maybe as you wondering. You're like, is this what I really want? World, Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing you're discussing something. You're weighing it. You're going, maybe there's a few options. Yeah, you're like, well, either I'm on that side of the road or I'm on that side of the road. I'm hearing that with 8 of Pentacles here. Look at these, like, pentacles, right? We see they're lined up parallel to one another on what seems to be sort of like a road. There are two sides of this road. So I don't know what that's about. But take as well, Aries. There's something that has just also reached a point of, like, no return. Like, I can't do this anymore. I'm hearing this, like, hopscotch thing. Sometimes there, sometimes there, sometimes there. I need to know, like, where I'm going to be living. I'm hearing that as well. Daughter cuts here coming through is a real big question for me. This could be somebody in your environment who wants to clarify something. They're like, oh, yes, I want to commit. And this came through in the Scorpio read big time. We have both cards of Scorpio here mirroring one another, the moon with the Death card. Now, you're coming back into something that you... Okay. Whoa, who's that? He's really official looking. I'm hearing that with the 4 of Wands in reverse and the Tower at the base of the Death card of the moon. It's like, for a number of you, maybe you're given an opportunity to participate in something and it feels super official. It's like, wow, this is like really happening kind of thing. I'm hearing that as well, Aries. And for a number of you, well, I was meditating energy and I was seeing that there is, yes, the Hierophant, oh my, with the Father, so maybe even a raise with the Empress, the 9 of Pentacles. Some kind of position or opportunity that is, it just gives you chills. I'm hearing Pisces. I'm hearing, it's while you're peeling onions, I'm hearing that. Oh, right, nothing like a surprise that gets you from the side. I'm hearing of your discussion, like someone's like in their room, I'm hearing in their kitchen, but I'm hearing the room. But they're in the room, maybe they're thinking about things like private things, personal things, or just, when you're zoned out sort of feeling. I'm seeing you're like in that, maybe that state here, Aries, a little bit, and it gets to the point where like you weren't expecting, when you're just kind of like, you're out of it, and then all of a sudden someone walks in and kind of like wake you up from the daze sort of feeling. I'm hearing that with the 2 swords. I'm going metaphorical, over, period of time, but it's like, it's just something like, it comes out kind of out of nowhere, and I'm seeing the number 8 here, so there could be something that you kind of are like really attracted to as well, but then you feel like it's kind of risky. I'm hearing that as well with the Death card looking the moon. I'm hearing roll the die. It's like, I want to see what I get. I'm hearing that with the Death card looking at the moon, but like at the same time, it's for a number of you maybe a huge investment. It's kind of risky as you may feel it. You're like, you can technically go in like a number of directions, and like, I'm not sure what room I really actually want to be in. So like, it's kind of like you play for keeps, but like, when you actually win it, you have to take care of it. Kind of thing as well. Like, can I take care of that? I'm hearing that with 12 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. And you're kind of wondering, like, what really comes down to commitment. You're thinking, somebody's thinking, is this appropriate? And it has to do with children. I'm hearing that with lovers. Possibly someone's thinking, like, is it going to make sense for your children? Like, you're thinking of, like, maybe even generations to come down the line. Now, Aries, I was meditating energy, very interesting. I was seeing you, like, in a room, like, just splitting right there to Sun of Pentacles. somebody walked in and they like placed something on your head. One second. But this is something that someone has offered you, actually a few times already. It's something maybe you were like playing around with the idea of, and, like you left it, slept on it, came back to it, so on and so forth. Kind of recycling the opportunity. I'm hearing as an opportunity that yes you're interested in, but like we'll deal with that maybe next time. I'm hearing that with the moon and the death card. Like you get putting it on. Interesting. So maybe you haven't told someone, you're like, look, I'm interested, but like I'm really interested, but like yeah, maybe you've been playing hard to get. This is the number I'm hearing this. Like someone is like saying no, but like to say yes, you know, sort of feeling. It's like I push it away, so there's so much more attention, and then so that then would have been, and then it will sort of balance back out towards the end. Hello, Alexandria, Alchemy. Hello, Christina. No. Oh, do you have a Venus and Mars and Aries as well? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so for a number of you. The Son of Pentacles, when you're in the Son of Pentacles, it's like now I'm seeing like, wow. Daughter of Pentacles. There is a huge opportunity. It's like, I'm here, never knew love like this before. For a number of you, knew this opportunity, like, also maybe that, you know, it was within you. I don't know, maybe it's an ability of yours, you're like, kind of saw yourself. I'm hearing holding the stage in this way. Hi, Natural State. Hello. Hi, Raven Third Eye. Thank you all so much for tuning in, connecting. So sweet to feel you all here. MC 26 here is a number, even 23. 23 to 26, this is what I'm hearing. But anyways, so for a number of you, it's, hello, go with the flow. For a number of you, it's like, you kind of were really in and out. I'm hearing that yet again. It's like, well, like, it's like you see the seed, and it's like, your immediate impression is like, I know the seed has huge potential. Okay, I'm hearing that. Like, there's no question that the seed has potential. I'm hearing, that was like your initial reaction. It was like, yes. It's like, whoa, kind of feeling. And then, you know, that's a reaction. And then it's like, well, but then you start thinking about the garden, you know, that would need to accommodate the seed and like all of that. And so there was maybe this like, I need time. I'm here sort of feeling with the Death card and the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles, synergy with the Lovers, but then it's like kind of awkward. Hold on one second. It's kind of, it could be a surprise, like maybe others weren't expecting this. You had this in mind possibly, especially your parents. I'm hearing that for a number of you, like suddenly Polly pops out of her pocket with the Strength card in reverse. A lot of Pentacles of Gray. I'm hearing I was the first, I'm hearing that as well. So there's some kind of history here that maybe kind of heard you. Now, Temperance looking into the future, I'm hearing I'm tired. I'm hearing that with the Temperance card looking even at the Death card. It's like, where are we? Where are we going? It's a feeling of not knowing where we're going, and you're in the car and it's like someone else is driving and you have no idea where you guys are even going. But all you know is that it's taken a while. That's the feeling here of the Temperance card right now. Temperance card and the Mother of Cups. It's very interesting. Look at these two characters. Kind of similar. They're both motioning over at the Death card, and the Death card's looking at the Temperance card like, shh, it's not a screaming match. Interesting. So, for a number of you, it's funny because the Death card has their back to the Mother Cups, but they're actually closer to the Mother Cups. So there's something that is a very strong psychic connection here with the Death card and the Mother Cups. Interesting. Let's clear it. There's something that for a number of you needs time, as someone has felt it. They're like, I need to do this. I know. I'm hearing that as well. This is maybe the same person. They're having some kind of psychic connection of a conversation. And they're having, well, they do have a psychic connection, very much so. And then emotional, you know, as well. And, but then there is, like, that physical side of things as well. It's like their actions are not, you know, it's a matter of what is also offered, yes. And we do have the Ace of Cups mirroring the Son of Pentacles, so it's like, this is a gradual shift. But it comes out in a way that is kind of surprising. So it might come down to admitting something. For number of the Eight of Pentacles, it may come down to a happy medium that's actually also met. Right with the Eight of Pentacles, if you look at this like spider in the middle of what looks to be like the street, it's like the web is spun around the spider, interestingly, right? It's almost like a procession of energy that leads to the point of the of where the spider actually sees itself. I'm hearing spinning the web widest, interesting, out down the line. I don't know what that's going to. But it might be something that, for a number of you, like someone feels there's a lot of potential in this space, and it's like there's no question that like that I wouldn't want to marry her. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles right there. In reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles are right. It's like, what is going on then? I mean, why was the weight here for kind of reverse? Somebody's trying to like. It's like they're late to the event because they're preparing the stage. It's like, and everyone in the audience is like. I'm hearing Will and Grace. Interesting. They're like all watching stuff on their phones. I'm hearing the television screens. Like they're thumbing through like pictures. They're like, where are we? Hello. They're kind of like joking around. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like in the meantime, the wedding is still on. I'm hearing that with the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, and like everybody wants to know like where is the wedding. I'm hearing as well. It's like last minute they don't know where the wedding is. For number of you, this may be actually that one Libra reading. It's like the title of the reading was "I'm so in love with you that I can't even find the aisle." It was like that's sort of the feeling with the Four of Pentacles, is like running kind of in circles. Eight of Pentacles, like, but there is more of a practical side of this, of why, let's say, we're taking so long. It's like I'm trying to get the poster up. I'm seeing someone's like, "Are you ready?" It's like they're like, "Hurry!" And this person is in the room. They're like putting tacky on corners of a poster. They're like trying to get it up right. They're like, "Come on, Samantha." I'm hearing that. Devil, you're looking on Three of Wands. Wow, Samantha comes through a lot of readings now. Ever since the Sagittarius, like the saga reading. And yeah, so for a number, I'm hearing thumb drive with the Devil and the Three of Wands. Now, there's something that just, they're like, I'm putting on the music, hurry. They're like starting to put the music on the disc, and they're like playing it out loud. They're like, okay, I'm hearing, let's get ready to rumble with the Devil here. I'm hearing the Mother of Cups. They're like, are you ready to move in, move out? I'm hearing as well, oh, interesting, Hanged Man, Mother of Swords. I'm hearing the stock market is crashing. I'm hearing that with the Devil here, and the Seven of Pentacles with the Moon, and the Hanged Man, and the Mother of Swords, and the Devil, and the Four of Pentacles. Like, there's something that someone is, like, clearing out, like, and fast. It's like a property. Let's clear it. Like, actually, 1 second. Let's clear it again. Hold on. I don't know why. The plants aren't growing. I'm hearing in the vases. Like, when you put them in the vases, they don't grow. I'm hearing that with the Six of Pentacles. Could be metaphorical. It's because it's at your parents' house. It's not because of the vases. I'm hearing that. I don't know what that's about. Interesting. Six of Pentacles. I'm hearing you have to have a planned pregnancy. That's not me talking. That's what is going to be possibly here. Like, well, I don't know what that's alluding to, though. This is the Devil talking. I'm hearing I'm dancing in the middle of the art studio. I'm hearing the gallery. And I'm given a new lease on life. I'm hearing that with the Devil and the Hangman. Wow. So somebody has stopped a certain cycle. Actually, they made a decision. I'm hearing for a number of you to move out, to actually take the chance of sinking rather than swimming. Interesting. Like, why? 1 second. 2 wands. Oh yeah, they wanted out. Well, yeah, it was kind of like not going anywhere. I'm hearing that as well. It's like this water is like getting viscous. There's no point to try and like tread in the water, okay? I'm hearing this is like maybe an industry. Like someone's like trying to, this energy came through in the Scorpio bead. And even I think the Virgo read, which are now up, so you can find those. But there's something kind of, I'm hearing at the rally with the Devil. And the Death card in reverse, High Priestess leading out. I'm hearing, let's clear it in ground. I'm hearing hipster. I'm hipster. Someone's like they're holding a mic and they're talking to like a crowd of people. They're talking about some kind of movement. 1 second. They're talking about grassroot movement. The High Priestess. Okay. Now, how are you guys doing? How's everyone feeling? Yeah, so it's, oh, you're clearing out a property, Christina? Okay. So there's just a lot of, also, directions that this space can move in, and it's like, it's just at the point where it's just chaos. It's getting too chaotic with the Devil. Like, how do I even know who I am in this space anymore? I'm not going to be running up against the Devil here. I'm hearing that with the Devil and the Chariot in reverse, and the High Priestess. Someone's like, yeah, no thanks. High Priestess, out. Okay, I'm hearing, I'm not really working also with that, like, currency anymore. I'm not really interested in that. I'm hearing that with the Fool. It's like, someone has lost interest in the discussion altogether, actually, and, like, now they're going to be on a new springboard. I'm hearing diving into the depths of another discussion. Interesting. Let's clear it with another cultivator for French wine. I don't know what. Bodegas as well. Yeah. Oh my. So, yeah, Tesla reverse. They're like, it's okay. They're like, do you want the television? I don't want anything, thank you. I'm hearing that as well. Like, they leave their mark on this territory, but like, without a itch, but a scratch on their back. It's like, they left some space. It's like, I don't know what, it's like the person like scratching on their back, and but they left. They didn't get caught up in it. I'm hearing that. Or they didn't want to. It's like that feeling like I can't get caught up in this. I have to just like get in and get out real fast. I can't let them also sell me on something here. I'm hearing that with a fool looking out. It's very interesting. Okay. I'm hearing clean up, everybody do your share. Clean up, everybody do your share. Okay. There's too much though. I'm hearing that with the death in reverse. Like maybe someone, it's like that feeling of like, you know, after you make a really big decision, you're walking back, I'm hearing to your car, I'm hearing that with the fool, and you're explaining it. You're like, I didn't need to do the dishes there, you know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't, it wasn't for me to do. Like, it wasn't my job, it wasn't appropriate actually with the Mother of Cups and a High Priestess, like, why? I'm hearing, was I a mentor? Let's clear it. Was I in a mentorship? Excuse me. Yeah, someone's moving out, no question. It could be metaphorical, this could be a birth for a number of you as well with a fool. Go check out the Pisces read for birth news. With a Fool and a High Priestess, baby birth has been coming through, actually, like, feeling the tummy sort of reading has been coming through in a number of Pisces reads now. I'm hearing, side note, I'm seeing someone. I'm hearing that with a Fool. Wow, 1 second. I'm here, aren't you gonna fight for me though? What? Okay. My name, I'm writing now on the envelope. Next to yours? Alright. Or ours? Or like, I don't get it. Are we like in something here? Yeah, no. Someone was out of that can of worms before you could even bet on it. It's like, they don't want to be involved in like, everything, like, okay, first of all, the grass, I'm hearing that, and the way it grows, and the conversation about it, and, like, whose side of the patch is green and all that, blah, blah, blah. And then they also didn't want to get all caught up as well in what grows in the grass and all of that. I'm hearing that as well with the Three Pentacles. They're like, I'm gonna get out of Beavertown. I'm hearing that as well, as fast as I can. Like, there's no point, let's clear it, 1 second. I'm hearing by summertime. By the time that summer is up, I'm hearing that. It's like a freaking riddle. Like, it's like feeling, you're in this, like, maze house. You gotta get out, Pisces. I'm hearing this sort of, like, that's how you feel. You're like, whatever I do, I just gotta get out. It's like that scene in the movie. It really is. It's like you feel that palpitation of needing to also, like, part ways and, like, as fast as you can. Yeah, but it's that realization of, like, the ship is sinking, and it's like, I just gotta get off of the ship, whatever I do. I can't also get emotional about it, so I don't know what that's about. Yeah, you gotta, it's like, well, what about the, like, dishes? Just leave them. I mean, I don't know, the Seven of Cups, like, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Now, where are we going? I'm hearing that as well. For a number of you, this is, I don't want to say it's like an escape, but it's kind of like, for a number, it's a huge opportunity maybe that somebody's offering. How many of you feel that there might be that coming through on the brink? How many of you have been talking to someone seriously about? I'm hearing connecting again, like, take it as you will. How many of you are I'm hearing in cahoots with somebody who's playing in the way? I'm hearing that as well, right, with Magician, but how many of you are on the brink, I'm hearing, of taking silver back to bronze and asking how to, I'm hearing how to refurbish it. I don't know why we're talking about the time as well. Interesting. I'm seeing like an old piece of news as well. I'm hearing the Magician, like, someone wants to take an old-ass newspaper and take it to this, like, screenplay writer and be like, hey, can we, like, redo this one? Let's clear it. I am hearing Star Wars with the Magician. Okay. Now, for memory, this was something, I'm seeing a very clear, like, transition, okay, between the High Priestess. The High Priestess ends this chapter out looking at the Nine of Cups in reverse. Tumbleweeds, like tumbleweeds. Then we have the Magician looking into the future, like, timeshare up. We're now in a whole new program, I'm hearing, of our life, and a whole new way of working, and a whole new way of, you know, winding up and down. Like, your day will totally change. Like, the way that you wake up and the way that you go to bed, like sunrise, sunset, like, it's all different. Your lifestyle's changing here, is what I'm hearing with Magician and the Strength card. Like, you're in a really natural setting, I'm hearing that as well, in a really rural setting. Oh, wow, go with the flow, Tarot is so lovely. Yeah, some of you wanting to be possibly more, you know, closer to nature, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing, whoa, freak out with the Magician. I'm hearing whiteout as well. Is not marker. I'm hearing that with the Magician. Something are traveling. You have some kind of, well, you will be. I'm not saying this, I'll tell you as well, but it's like, I'm here with politics as well, here with magician. You could be like starting some sort of movement. It's about stickers and polls. I don't know what that's about. I'm hearing stamps as well, stamp kits. I'm hearing I'm starting up a new drive. I'm hearing that with the world in reverse. A drive-through theater. Wow, very cool. The magician, the Eight of Wands, clear in the world in reverse. Like, something even related to technology. Itch my nose right there. Yeah. For a number of you, you're so in another world. It's just like, it's interesting. Let's get actually the cards. Let's pair it around. I'm hearing campground, yeah. I'm hearing in Nova Scotia, actually, with the magician. Some of you are doing some kind of, like, nomadic travel here. It's really interesting. You might actually be documenting something as well, like your travels and all that, with the High Priestess. I'm seeing this as, like, I'm hearing for a number of you, in 7 years. I'm hearing for a number of you in 7 days, actually, with magician. Interesting, okay? It could be journalism related for a number of you. It might be. But, like, you're so out of some town. You're, like, on done with the Dumbledore and his inactive legacy. I don't know why. But I think you know why, and you know what's right for you. It's like, you're not gonna, this is the feeling of any Aries. It's like, you're not gonna try and also prove it as either right or wrong to anyone. You know in your heart what's right for you, and actually you've had a number of visions and dreams about this possibly for a number of you, but I dreams and judgment card. Doesn't mean that everyone is not gonna stop and watch you, like, walk away and, like, stare at you with, like, their mouth hanging wide open. They may, actually, with the Death card and the Judgment card and the High Priest and the Nine of Wands and Four of Pentacles and Justice card, they may look at you as, like, totally, like, I'm hearing fanny whack? I don't know what that's alluding to. Like a fan that you whack people, I don't know what that's about, you guys. Like, but, you know, there might be some people who just don't quite, they make fun of you, or, like, you think they do, or, like, you feel like, yeah, they just don't get me, like, they were walking away. With, like, I saw them, like, throw the pamphlet out. I'm hearing that as well. Let's clarify on an energetic level. No. But Aries, it doesn't matter. Like, you're gonna be so, it's like, I don't care because I'm graduated now. Okay, it's like something like that. I just don't care anymore. I'm hearing that as well with the Justice card and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Moon upright. For no reason, this could be something that you were so committed to that you cared a whole hell of a lot about. Actually, it was something you were like all consumed up in this. Okay, it was like maybe like you know, it was like a feeling. I used to be so wrapped up in that TV show and like all that. It's like you just pull the ribbon out and it's unraveled from there, and it's really not attractive, even ideologically, for you at this point to like ribbon it back up, if you know what I mean. Okay. Hello, Rose. Hello. Thank you so much for connecting. Whoa. Wow. So, okay. Yeah. Alright, let's get the cards out. We're going to pull a card here for each of the days here. Aries, I'm hearing Aquarius real strongly here. I'm hearing is acting like Slim Shady. Okay, I don't know. Two swords. Yeah, there's something you start to pick up on Aries. You're like, you know what? The behavior thing, I'm hearing the behavior is like a wild card. Every time you get something different, and I don't know what to say anymore. I'm hearing to that. I don't know how to spin it. I don't know where to take the wheel. Okay. I'm not going to say I'm driving anymore. I'm hearing that as well. Like, this is something that you felt, I need to take the wheel with this, but it's with the wheel that I can also take on. Interesting. Like, somebody wants to interact with you, but like with this weird set of rules, and you're like, I just don't want to be subject to that. I don't want to be subject to like where you take the car, how long you take to drive. You know, I want to be in control of that. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, Aries. Oh my, we have Mars here, your ruler as well, going retro. Two of Swords, Father of Pentacles. Now we have here, this is the 11th, the 12th, the 13th is the Empress in reverse, 14th. Someone's like, whoa, Aries, okay, calm down. Kind of feeling with the Empress in reverse. Surrender in reverse with 14. Everybody watch out. Aries is a monster on Monday, apparently. I'm hearing that on Mondays. But it's something out of the ordinary. Like, maybe you bite at someone a little bit. You're like, you make a comment. It's like, whoa. Is that feeling you think the shark is, like, cute and your friend and kind of flirty maybe even and furry and whatever? For a furry shark? Okay. Yeah, I would be suspicious of that. Either really good marketing or, like, it's got some kind of, I'm hearing fungal growth. I don't know what that take as well. Okay, right? It could be something related to history as well. But for a number of you, yeah, there's some, I'm hearing Coleman does it best. There's some kind of triggering as well here that's going on. It's not just like, I'm not in it for the mayonnaise anymore. I'm sorry. Like, I used to maybe, like, kind of be in it for the banana, you know, peel and slip the slip on the banana, but I'm not anymore. I don't find it funny, and, like, I don't have time for that. I'm hearing that as well. I can't keep spinning the tires and, like, be like, hee, look how around they go. Like, I'm not proving anything here. I'm hearing as well. So, yeah, someone's done with the tug of war thing as well. How many of you feel that you resonate with this concept right here? 1 to 10. 10 being, like, I was just telling my best friend that. We're just talking about this. 1 being, I want more beer. Okay. And I'm not advising that necessarily. Alright. Take it as you will. Alright, Alicia's like, you know, we'll do a 5. You know, just in case, like, one on either end. It's like, for the reason, there's also a connection. There's just, like, or the space is just way too risky. Like, why do I need to put myself on the line there, like, every time, you know? Like, I never know, like, what I'm gonna get, you know? I'm gonna just stop playing the crane thing. The crane arcade game thing. I don't want to be, you know, on the wink or do not wink list. I'm hearing that as well, like, wink or do not wink at me list with the string. It's like, there's something someone's, like, flirting, and then, okay, yeah, it's even, like, petting the furry animal. I'm hearing that. The pet, someone's pet. It's like, at first you think, oh my gosh, it's so cute, like, he's letting me pet him, and then all of a sudden it's like, they kind of bite at you. Let's clear it. It's like, I don't need to be dealing with that. I don't need to be dealing with doing donuts as well in the roundabout. Let's clear it, and, like, not getting off at any stop. Like, you're kind of, it's like the cab driver who's taking you for a ride. It's like, I'm not here to tour my city. I'm hearing that as well. I need to get on and off at the right stop. And if you're going to make it seem like the wrong one, the one that I need to get off on, you're going to be writing up a new line of tickets, because I'm actually going to tell my teacher, wow, but you do freaking laid out with the Emperor, so I'm gonna take your word on that, Aries. And you laid out with the Empress in reverse, so it's like you have a little bit of a threat here. On the 13th, you're like, listen, I'm hearing your hand in my sweater. What's that song? You really don't listen. Aries is like, it's like, okay, maybe they have a little bit of beef here. Okay, around the 11th, they say something, they call it out. They're like, listen, don't mess with me. Okay, like, kind of feeling. And it's true. Don't mess with them. They will lead out. They are not joking, okay? I'm hearing that. And then on the 9th here of September, the ruler of Aries goes retro, so be kind to them. Okay, there's a little bit of a sore thumb there with the Emperor. Let's clear it out. I don't know what card that was. Anyways, no. It's the type of thing where it's like, when they are gone, they're gone as well. There's no joke. It's not like, Jessica, you're just joking. I know you're joking. You said, like, you wanted to wear a different jersey. It's not that you don't want to wear it all together. You just want a different style, right? Pattern? No. When they say that they are going to be leaving also the Letterman jacket at the door, and they're going to be taking the patches off as well and taking them back. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing the club through 6 of Wands. They're like, yeah, no, I'm not interested anymore in that. No, they are not interested. It's like, that's what it's coming down to. They are letting go of the fight, is what I'm hearing with the Tower. And that's when for a number of you, it's interesting to see that this is Aries energy. How many of you can say that this is, you feel like this is Aries energy? How many of you, which archetype do you feel this does connect to for you? Sometimes in readings, certain archetypes will come through. You have a very strong Aries energy here coming through with both the Emperor and the Empress. They are both associated with Aries in the Major Arcana. You do also have the strength card Leo. You have the Towers and Major Arcana as well. I'm tired. I'm hearing that. Like, this is something that someone just felt, at first it was like, oh, cool, like, what am I going to get at the arcade, like, with a crane hand thing? I'm hearing that again, and then it's like, I'm tired of not winning as well, and, like, I'm tired of the fight, and I'm like, it's no longer, like, stimulating for me, okay? I'm hearing that as well. I don't want to be playing the stock market, also with my best friend, like, every other day. I'm hearing that. Interesting. Let's clear. It's like, maybe something was fun at a certain point. You're like, oh, it's kind of mysterious, you never know what you're going to get, but now it's just like, no. He's like a toddler on Tuesdays, he's like a teacher on Monday, and then he's like freaking tired and too tired, and even more tired than that, to see me on Wednesday. And then I'm supposed to lick his wounds on Friday? Fuck that, I'm out. Goodbye, no, you need another teacher. I'm hearing you need another person to tend to you, and all of what you need to do, I'm hearing with yourself, actually. It's not about me anymore, I'm hearing that. Like, so maybe like an internship as well. They want you to like do everything, like, and everything else. That also they didn't tell you that you need to do. It's like, they're expecting you to like also understand their mood swings and everything like that, and like their whims, and like that's not realistic actually with the strength in reverse. I mean, it's like maybe at first someone felt like maybe I'll be the one to heal them. No. You're not like you realize at least like it comes to the point, Aries, where you're like, I don't want to have to be the one to do that as well. Okay, Tower in reverse. It's someone who realizes they're getting all caught up in this concept of like maybe there's potential, and like that's just no longer attractive. Okay, I don't want to live in the maybe potential land. Hey, where do you live? What's your neighborhood called? It's called like still in progress, pending. Okay, my contract is not sealed yet. Like I'm not interested in that. I'm hearing that for another review. Like I need to know what my timestamp is. I want to know like what my table is looking like and how I will have accommodated via conversation. Interesting. Yeah, no, this is like maybe for a number of you. Let's play it one second. Religious, I'm hearing for a number of you. You don't want to go round and round. 1 second. For a number of you, you want to write a book. You don't want to write something with like half. It's very interesting. I see somebody writing something. They got like, one hand is filled with grains of sand. And they're going like this. I don't know. Okay, let's clear it 1 second. Anyways, they're like, okay, look, they want to have something, yes, they want to have something to account for. They don't want to be also working under, like, someone else's name, like, in a business, and not be accounted for that. It's like the company's like, we're not going to hire you yet officially, but we're going to sort of pay you, and it's like, goodbye. You're not, again, with the Son of Cups, yeah, it's kind of freaking, they're so dumb. They sell everything and everything related to everything. Related to everything, and actually anything that begins with an E. And it doesn't even have to end with a G, okay? It just needs to even like, yeah, they're running out of some space. Whoa, bye. Okay, Aries, alright, fine. I guess you're like really gone. Yeah. They're running. Wheel of Fortune, Father Wands. Temperance and the Two of Cups. There's like people who no longer even have time to say goodbye to someone. Whoa, they just feel the wind of that person. It's like really like that. Three Swords, like, it's kind of surreal. Maybe these people didn't expect this person to also get out so quickly of the contract. Yeah, this is somebody moving out. Actually, I'm hearing that as well. They moved out in like less than 3 days, for maybe 3 hours. They're a woodworker. Yeah, the studio's totally empty. I'm hearing loft. Let's clear it. He was like Spider-Man. I'm hearing on the windows. Did you see that? I don't know what that's about. It was like a spider. I'm hearing that, like a pet. You haven't seen him. See, maybe whenever you got like a spider here that hangs out in your studio thing. I don't know what. It's like they're no longer there. They moved out. I mean, that's Six of Swords, Mother Wands. Like he used to always like give me chills and like. Okay, because he's gone. I'm hearing that. Let's clear it. Yeah, but you know, it's like the chills are no longer like what we're living for. You know, like maybe whenever you're like, yes, I'm riding on the edge. This is so risky. Oh my gosh, Son of Swords, and it's like. I don't need to be peeking through the window at like my future. You know what I'm saying? Why would I need to do that if I knew that I had more than that as well to look for than the window itself? But what I see in myself as I look through it. Wow. So it's like I am my life. Why am I here also living for this other party, this other person, this other let's clear it around and say, yeah, this is maybe somebody wanting to even take a deep dive with their entrepreneurial, you know, projects and whatnot. And for a number of you realize that you don't really care who's running the company here with the devil, actually, at the end of the day. You're like, they're just some dust bunnies, okay? They work under the desk, actually. They don't really even do anything. I'm hearing that. Like, maybe you're looking at, like, some internship, and at first you really respected this industry. You were like, wow, look at all the shiny cars in the lot, sort of thing. It's like, oh, gosh, get this tie off my neck, okay? Like, I don't care about what they care about as well, obviously. And it becomes obvious to you, okay? And that's a feeling, really, Aries, is not so much the, like, you know, the theory, it's more the practice. And, like, once you realize, like, what really it comes down to, you don't really care about those things. Actually, with Mother of Cups, you're thinking, like, maybe, like, that's the what I'm looking for. It's like, it really maybe was a matter of experimentation, right? It's like, let me see what I can do in this industry. I'm hearing that as well. Let me see, like, if this is really, like, my industry actually as well. I'm hearing that, like, the way I want to work, Knight of Swords. And it was just so clear from the very get-go, actually. It was like, I don't see myself here. I don't see myself in this space. I don't see myself with these people. I don't see myself in this header announcement. I just don't see it. I don't get it. I don't feel it. I don't want it. Goodbye. I want to live my life the way that I want to live it. With the Mother Wands and the Emperor here, Aries. I'm hearing I'm out, and I don't really see your reaction either. I'm hearing to that. Like, this is the type of person who just has had it enough, actually. They've literally had, I'm hearing the last bottle of wine, I'm hearing that as well. Like, it's like in the chalet. And that's it, they left. They had it and they left. Like, and that's fine for them. They don't really, like, it's that kind of thing. They don't want to move out with everything, you know? They just want to move, that's all that they know. At this point, with the Judgment card as well. And, let's clear it, 1 second. Love and light to everyone, you know, there could be a number of things here going on, but yeah, the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, it was just a really heavy, intense cycle. There was a lot involved that maybe just never got off the ground, was unactualized, unrealized, and it was just getting really actually depressing for somebody here. It was like, why am I trying so hard to make this work? Like, when no one else wants really also to be here. I'm seeing jet fuel, let's clear it. I'm also seeing, it's like something foggy, like, they keep cleaning the window. They're like, I'm done with that, okay? They're living in this shack, in this shed, and they're trying to clean the windows. Like, fuck this shed. Trying to excuse my language here, Aries, but, you know, you gotta have an honest moment or two, right? When you're, like, really having a hard time, like, and you have to come down to, like, what clearly makes sense for you, or does not. And it's like, yeah, sometimes it looks like a disaster, because it feels like it will be, if we do not address it right here. And for a number of you, it's like, I'm seeing you run out of some space, even like a company or something. It's like everyone's looking at you like, this is so weird. I'm hearing that with the Judgment card lovers, like, why are you in such a hurry, in such a rush, and Magician looking out, we were gonna like hit the road, and like what happened, and the Magician, it's like, no. I'm in another movie. I see it now, very clearly actually. I'm in an entirely different movie scene actually. And I don't really see myself here anymore. I'm so sorry. I don't really see myself making it here. Interesting. Let's clear it. Thank you, Goat the Float Tarot, for your dear donation. Yeah, for me it's like a matter of maturity, possibly. It's something that, how many of you, how deeply are you resonating with this concept? 1 to 10, 10 being very much so. It just got too much. It was overwhelming, and it was in the interactions, like the little tedious interactions. It was like, you know, okay, team conversation number 1. You know, we like have to build XYZ, and then it was like team conversation number 2. Okay, damn, that's taking a long time. That's like a little bit too much. I don't want to be scrubbing the toilet. You know what I mean? I'm hearing that with the devil in the star, and then it's like team number 3. I can't be like using their toothbrush. You're them with the devil. And the Emperor, and like, you know, kind of like what, yeah, I don't know, with the 4 of Cups, and it's just kind of also like inhumane, like, as someone may have felt it. They're like, the amount of work I'm doing is just, you're kind of teasing me, you know, like with the dangling carrot, and you know what? I don't actually care about the carrot, and that's the point that we're at. I'm here for a number of you where you don't care. For you could be overtired as well here. Like, it's at that point you no longer are like speaking with tact. For a number of you, you're like talking to your boss like they're like. I'm hearing your silent devil's wish. I don't know what that's all means. You're being like super rude to like everyone. I don't know what with the devil. You're just like, I just don't give a fuck. It's like really like that. It's like you don't care anymore. Like also what you sound like on the phone. You're like calling your boss at like 4 a.m. You used to like care, you know, about the time and all that. I'm gonna call them and disturb them and blah blah blah, and then now it's like, I mean, shots, but bop 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 with that song. It's like, hi Fred, you're fucking annoying. Yeah, and I need to fry this fish real fast. He doesn't care anymore. He doesn't care anymore. He's like, what the fuck do I do with this thing again? I was like so annoying. The devil he doesn't care. It's like, can you hurry? Hurry, I'm at the red light. What do I do? Freaking Father of Pentacles. Okay, with the devil. Okay, with the Emperor. I don't care. You like sit in their chair as well. Listen, at first you're like, you know, you're like hella good at what you do. And then now it's like, I think I need to take the wheel. I got into my own hands. You start using ingredients that they didn't even tell you. You're like, they're shoved in this restaurant. Oh my god. Yeah, like, it's like, at first you follow the recipe to a T, okay? Now you're putting, like, tamales in, like, the mixer. You're gonna dip it. I don't know what you're doing. If you're a chef and you're in Aries around this time, okay. If you're a restaurant owner, and you, or even, like, they could be a waiter or whatever, it's like, they don't give a shit anymore. They literally take the tamale and they, like, dip it. They're out of some kind of sauce. Moon in reverse, they don't care. They're having something hanging out of their shirt as well. I don't know anymore. They don't care. It's like they're not concerned with the moon in reverse. It's like Yelp reviews already are all atrocious. They are like, it's at this point what we don't over fry. I'm hearing that as well. They're maybe actually, it's more like for entertainment purposes now. Like their work is no longer. I'm hearing about tonality. I'm hearing that as well. Like, they're whenever you person is like a singer, I don't know, or something in a subway. At first they were like, you know, they're trying to make it sound sweet and everything, and now they're like screaming in the subway. They're like, I believe okay, I don't want to, you know, interrupt my neighbors, but like, and no, what, it doesn't matter anymore, you know, like to this person, I don't know, whatever this means. They're just not trying anymore, okay, with the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles. And the white pentacles in the center of those two tens. Yeah, the 10 of cups. They're at their limit. They show up with bags under their eyes. Over here as well. They used to wear like makeup. They're like, let me hide it. Now they're like, let me accent it. I'm fucking tired. It's like now it's like kind of a joke maybe for a number of you. Like a number of you show up at work. Now it's like you want to show that you're like, I'm hearing you're compromised. I'm hearing that as well. Or you're uncompromised. I'm hearing that as well. Once again. Like, you want to now show up. It's that moment when you're trying to give your best, you're putting your best foot forward. You feel like, hey, like, it's your interviewing. You're interviewing. I'm seeing rain on your forehead. You're like, this, everything is just so. It's like, at first, I blew my hair out. It was beautiful. I stepped out. It was kind of like, kind of hazy, sky clouds, you know. It was kind of dewy, misty a little bit, a little foggy. I felt like the humidity, everything was starting to kind of creep outwards. Then it started to kind of drizzle. I was like trying to salvage it, okay? And then it was like I started running, trying to see if I could run fast, right? Then I kind of like fell over on the grass and I took a little bit of a tumble and I was like, you know what? Why do I need to be like telling myself that like I shouldn't get my hair wet as well? Okay, let's clear it. Then it's like, then at a certain point, you don't care. And at the end, you're actually glad it happened. You actually want. Listen, you end up looking like Sasquatch. Listen, it's part of your act now. It's part of your routine. You actually go to work. You're sporting it. You really do not. You should win an award for this, Aries, of 10 of Cups. You, like, actually got to the point. You went from trying to run and, like, drive, like, so hell fast over speed bumps to, like, you're like, you know what, actually, I'm gonna go slow motion. I'm gonna purposely try to get to school late. I'm hearing that as well, something like that. And you like show up late, you're like, I want to show everyone that I'm like, I'm wet. I hear that like specifically. And I'm tired and I want them to see it and just feel it and I'm frustrated. Listen, Bruno, you're getting fed up for a number of you with your doctor as well, you know, the 10 of Cups and the moon in reverse. You're like, I don't want to be here. I'm here though, the 10 of Cups. It's like dragging like your pet into the vet sort of feeling as well. They're like going in reverse, like while you're like going down, they're like the gravitational pull is like literally like it's like deviated. I don't know. Anyways, Spirit Empress. It's like, come on, this is even maybe a doctor. Oh god. Hopefully not. I don't care anymore. god, with the Empress. Look, it's like you count on these people, right, to like take care. Oh my god, they're like, I'm coughing, doctor, and this person is like, I don't care. It was like chiseling something off of someone's like tooth. I do not care, Empress. Oh my. She's like, doctor, doctor. They're like gasping. I don't know what they're like alluding to. They're like, I do not give up. It's really not funny in this particular scenario. 1 second, but hold on. Their secretary is like, what are you doing, Mr. Halter Top? In underwear? Why are you showing up to work wearing a leotard? He's a professional civil. What the fuck? The dinosaurs. Listen, everybody in the workplace is like, what is happening to the entire? I don't know what. It's kind of reminding me of these YouTube videos. Where like people are like at home and they're working or whatever. Somebody's like video camming from the river. I don't know what. They're like, I'm here. I'm doing my restitution paper. They're like on the riverbank. This is like everyone though, like kind of falling like marbles down a hill. Like I don't know what. It's like we give up. We just like really don't give a fuck. I'm doing that again now. But there's something for a number of you, like it's like somebody like on the news even, they're like a news anchor. Like imagine the news anchor like not being professional anymore. I'm hearing no one cares. Like they're talking like that like on the news anchor. It's so funny. I don't know what. People like backstage, they no longer care to like erase the bloopers as well. So he's like in the bathroom, hold on, he's in the bathroom. I don't know what about mother of sorts. He may or may not be washing his hands at this point. We hope he makes it out of there. I'm hearing as well, I don't know what that's gonna do. Oh gosh. I'm hearing cream on top. What kind of muffin do you want? They're eating on the job. Like they're literally downing food. Like but it's like creamy stuff. I don't know what. It's like creamy. They're not trying to hide anything anymore. Oh my, okay. Let's clear it around. I'm hearing Ron. Oh my god. I'm hearing Ron. Ron with the EpiPen. What is that alluding to? Let's clear it with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh my, okay. Hopefully not. Let's clear it. They're a doctor. This is remember you. Seven of Cups in reverse. Look at the doctor's office. Maybe this is happening in the secretarial area. I don't know. We hope. Someone is like, I don't care anymore about the pencil, and if it's out of lead. Oh god. Yo, I'm hearing yikes. I'm hearing some swords here flying into the two swords. Do you have another pen? These people are like passing each other like twigs. I don't know. It's like they're making their own. It's like a makeshift pencil station. I'm here at this point. Make your own DIY pen. They're like on YouTube. They're trying to like. I don't know. You guys do some sort of. Okay, let's clear it. I don't know what. They're like, okay, the doctor's back. Temperance in reverse. I'm hearing this on my swords are bright. He has like a sword in his hand. He's not afraid of using it. Oh gosh. Father Cups leading up. Now, Father Cups are mirroring the Son of Cups. I'm hearing he's a franchise business owner. I'm hearing the Four of Pentacles and the Father of Cups. I'm hearing he plays Farmville like while he eats cupcakes. I'm hearing on the side of the glass window. I'm seeing a doctor who's like up against a window. They're like leaning against a window, like smushed kind of. I don't know what. It's such a particular vision. And they got this like cupcake in their hand. It's carrot cake actually, and it's like full of carbs. It's like carb loading. They're like loading up on carbs. Okay, Son of Swords, Two Swords are like not funny business. This person is like, first, flirt back with me a little bit. They're eating carrot cake and they're laughing at like the honey in the pot. I don't know what that is. Hold on. I'm just looking down on the Justice card. I'm hearing, but it's in a different jurisdiction, so it doesn't affect us. I'm hearing that as well. Temperance. Oh my god, what? People are like drinking on the job as well. Eight of Cups, they're like sailors. I'm hearing now. The Eight of Cups and the Daughter of Cups. They're like cheers and they like elbow each other in the neck. I don't know what. Are they drunk on the job? Hold on, Justice here. Hold on. We're approaching a wave, everyone. Be careful. Daughter wands and the 2 wands. Yeah, you can count on try me again. I'm hearing the crystal ball. I'm hearing that 9 of cups, and people are like, they're in some like, they're on a plane. I'm hearing that as well. Or they're like in a, hopefully not. They're in a boat and they're like navigating this thing and they're like hitting these like big ass waves. It's like in a time like that you want to be sober. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. These people are not. Okay, they're not, and they're like kind of making like, I don't know. They're like, let's do a reading. I'm hearing that as well. Like, what? Maybe let's cast the fortune. What is the best thing to do in a case like that? They're like, the wave is like coming up against them right then. I don't know what that's about. Okay, Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, and then but it's like maybe there's like 2 people who still haven't gotten a notice that like company is going down. I'm hearing buzzing bees here real strongly. It's like, so some people are kind of confused. They're like, why does everyone look like they're on vacation? It's like everyone at the business meeting is wearing their tie around their like toe. I'm hearing that. And they're not even able to lift it. They're like not interested anymore. I'm hearing those. They're not into it. I'm hearing that. They're kind of like evolving out of the plastic surgery department. I'm hearing that as well. I don't know what that was. I'm hearing. Oh my god, excuse me. They're totally. I'm hearing high. I'm hearing that as well. I'm hearing math. I am. Let's clear that 9 of cups. Let's clear it. And that 3 wands. High priest in reverse. Oh gosh, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I know. This is like something that had a whole other side to it. A whole story actually with the Mother of Cups and the Justice card. And the High Priest and the Mother of Cups mirroring the 3 of Cups. Somebody who's a painter, they're working in some industry where like they buy and sell paints or something like that. Good night. Good night, go with the flow. Love and light to you. I'm hearing, does anybody have a lighter? They're like joking, they're kicking back. It's like school's up kind of feeling with the Ace of Pentacles, but like everyone's just hanging out on the campus feeling. And some people in there are like kind of awkwardly felt up. I'm hearing as well in the discussion, they're like, why are you acting like we don't care about the subject anymore? I'm hearing that as well, the 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and Ace of Swords. It's like, don't you realize, like, everything is fucking, one second, merging. Interesting, that's 1. Ace of Swords, what is that about? I'm hearing Willy Wonka with Father Swords. Oh gosh. I'm hearing, for the first time in my life, I'm hearing that the Sims people are so drunk, let's clear it. I'm hearing Siamese twins, I'm hearing that Justice, I'm hearing the Father Swords. They're playing some really loud music. They're like, I'm living it up! I'm hearing that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm like hitting the buzzer, I keep winning. They're like hitting this buzzer thing? I don't know, this could through another reading. Oh god, okay, so yeah, exactly, Rose, Rose Brown. Or shall we say brown, comma, rose. Is your rose browning now? Okay, well, a high and in reverse. Alright, I don't know what. The 4 of wands. What do we just say? Dry roses? Dried rose petals. I prefer rose brown though. Oh, wait, do what you do. What you've been doing for generations. I'm hearing your family, so I don't know what that was going to. Let's clear. Yeah, somebody's like, what happened to all of the glass on the windows? Like, suddenly they enter into the room, like, there's no more glass in the windows, there's just the window pane. And everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, no one else cares about the story anymore as well. It's like the news anchors are like, no one gives a fuck. I'm hearing that. Because everything is going also to be just discovered. Interesting with the Justice card. Oh my. It's like the feeling, oh wow, got a little alert going off there. It's like everything is like doomed. So no one does anything about it anymore. Like, it's clearing around. The rubies! I'm hearing that. They've been discovered in the jewelry department. I'm hearing something's going. What the hell, you guys? This is like people playing with mannequins in the department store. I'm hearing this all like, they're like hitting the arms like to their friend. I don't know what Justice here. They're playing around with something here. I don't know. But it's because like the department store doesn't. Yeah, it's like they're going. They have a going out of store sale or something like that. All the mannequins are like having sex as well. I don't know why they didn't do it sooner, to be honest. I don't know, that's what I'm talking, but like maybe that's what someone is saying. They're like, wow, it's obvious the business was like going under. Why didn't they just do this sooner? They should have like liquidated everything, like given everyone the paycheck sooner. Four of Pentacles, like wow. I'm hearing that as well. The Four of Pentacles. I don't know what that's going to do. Mary Walter, can you hear me? They're like shouting across the floor of the like of the like department store. Actually, I'm hearing that specifically. So I'm hearing, rob me a few whistles, please. They're like walking up to people's registers or like making jokes. Imagine like a department store going out of business. Like no longer is it like in check. I'm hearing that as well. So everyone's like choosing all this clothes, they're like wearing it, they're like trying it on, they're like not gonna pay for it. Everything's like basically free with the Four of Pentacles, the Five Swords, the Four Swords, yeah. Anyways, let's clear it. They're just kids. I'm hearing this whole Four of Pentacles, clear it. Temperance. It's like there's something like no longer do people abide by rules. I'm hearing this whole Temperance card. Everything's free. Everyone's rich. I'm hearing that as well, the Temperance card. Interesting. Five Pentacles. Can I have 5 more, please? Thank you. It's like everybody gets everything for free. Land called 1-800. The number has been sold already, though. It's like, what? Okay, hold on. This could actually be a break-in. 1 second. They actually, yeah. It's like they freaking took everything, and they sold it within a matter of minutes. I'm hearing on shenanigans.com. What? I don't know what I'm hearing. Hold your shields up. I'm hearing that. Like, okay. People walk by them. They like hold their shields up so that you can't be seen. What the fuck, you guys, Aries? Aries like, I'm gonna show up for the freaking Mars. For me on the new moon, you can call whatever you want. The title is freaking Mars retrograde, okay? My ruler is retro. It's an Aries, my own sign. Alright, I'm cool. What can I say? I'm getting retribution. I'm those old. The Empress reverse. I don't know why. We waited so long. I'm running that as well for an interview. Alright, it's like, I don't care anymore. Like, you can literally have the head of the mannequin. I will take the body and I'm going to bottom of it. What the heck? This is just, it's almost like stealing mannequins from the department store. I don't know why they would be doing that. We can make like lots of money on that because I don't know, but that's what I'm talking to you guys, obviously. Okay, that's like maybe what someone's telling their friend. The friend's like, but doesn't that like matter? Why would we do that? They're like, it doesn't matter. That's the point. I'm hearing we gotta move on. I'm hearing as well with our lives. You have a lighter? I'm hearing that as well. Whoa, I don't know what that's alluding to. People are like, whoa. Like a lot of people, they're like pushing them around. Oh god, I don't know, you guys. Daughter stories. People are like laughing really hard though. It's like there's like something like happening. I don't know. There's like gas going off in the room. Maybe like even people are like hitting like fireworks. A Mother of Cups. I'm hearing bazooka, Nine of Cups, and the Son of Swords. They're like, so we don't give a shit anymore. I'm hearing that. The Son of Swords. Oh my god, it's like relentless. They could be holding up a flag. I'm hearing those with the Son of Swords. Yeah, they don't. They're like, I'm going in. I'm right there with the Son of Swords. No. Rose Brown, that reminds me of a song, since we made no money. It's not, I ain't got no satisfaction, there's another one. Something, oh my gosh, it's like on the tip of my tongue, once again. It like really reminds me of the song, once again. I ain't got no doubt. I got no doubt. What's that song? Oh my gosh. Six of Wonders. Okay, Temperance are bright. Now, people are throwing stuff in the air. They're like, free, 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 free. And it's like, wow, I'm just in reverse. Like, you don't have to pay for that? It's like a hella expensive watch. I'm hearing that for a number of you. I don't know what's going on, but it seems kind of rambunctious, if I were to choose an adjective. Empress in reverse. Yeah, just like if I were to choose just a single adjective, I would probably choose rambunctious to describe this energy of the Temperance card. Right, Empress in reverse. It's like everyone's goofy and everyone's a clown, but like no one's officially registered even as a clown. Not even a fucking professional clown. But you are on cloud 9, and we know that. Now Temperance, let's clear it. I don't know what. It's like all these like unregistered Willy Wonka places. As well going off, like all these zombies, like also like activating with a magician looking out into the future. What? Something is like suddenly also like activated. Let's clear it. I mean, 7 Nation Army couldn't take us down. Let's clear it, and yeah, so it's kind of weird. I'm hearing watershed, Waterloo, watershed. Should I take the water with me? They're like kind of joking. I don't know. Magician here in the top chart. They don't need to actually. They don't need to wait for the answer because they could just take it. I'm hearing that as well. Like, what is this? I don't know how to look at that. People are running through a crowd of people as well. They're like running and they're throwing stuff in the air. They're like throwing confetti. Some people are throwing conversation as well. They're like shouting. With the Son of Wands. I'm hearing, I'm the waiter at this event. It's like a joke though. It could be even like a restaurant that's like closing up, you know? Boarding. So like, I'm hearing Will Willie Ever Wonka. Like, I don't know, it's a joke. Like, it's some kind of, something is being run down. It's like a really, it's an institute? It's like a, kind of ironic. It might even be something that's being like brought down. I'm hearing that like. Okay. To like watch the hair grow green. They're like lighting someone's hair thing. I don't know what that was, you guys. This is like weird. Keep it safe. But yeah, no. It's like Willy Wonka. Like suddenly everyone has like a mask on as well. They all look like Willy Wonka, and they all entertain the same business at the same time. It's like 500 of the same registered users as well. I'm kind of a magician. They all look the same. That was kind of weird. They're all unleashed at the same time as well. They call them the funny busters. Magician, what? All right. I'm hearing they're the fruit loop. One second. The Fruit Loop leader with magician. I'm hearing, I tend the garage, you tend the track, we will talk about it later. This is some goofy, like, I don't know, off the track type of, maybe like, took it home and like made it my own. I'm hearing kind of topic of cartoons, like, this is like DIY, maybe for a number of you, like, it's like something you maybe even took home and like remastered. I don't know what that's about. It could be even like a product. You, like, get this refurbished haiku, I'm hearing letter, and you're like, I can make it my own mantra. It's like, hell yeah. It's like you even get, like, an old car and you, like, kind of spruce it up. Something like that kind of feeling. Maybe even a house. I'm hearing, oops, I did it again. They're joking, though. They're, like, on the car and, like, it's just rowdy. It's rowdy. It feels real, like, I'm seeing a Jeep Wrangler, and like people are hanging out the windows of the Wrangler. They're hang gliding. I don't know what. Anyways, keep it safe here. Aries, Mars is a retrograde. Father of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. He's not washy, but he's still the president. At least for now. I don't know what that's going to be, guys. Okay, maybe it's your parent. I'm hearing about the Father of Pentacles. They're kind of like, Priscilla, it's late and it's time for bed, and it's like, I don't work here anymore. Thank you so much, though. I will be sore tomorrow because I worked here for a really long fucking time, and I'm fucking sore, and I'm gonna be honest about that. With my whole, I'm hearing Candy Cane Lane crew of also, I'm hearing mountain climbers with the magician. Like, this is like maybe even someone outing a business. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I'm hearing, yeah, no, they're like, yeah, they exploited us. Yeah, this could be slavery related. I don't know what's that. It's like, I felt like I was a slave. I'm hearing that song by Britney. I'm hearing Britney Lopez. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing Britney, Britney's got a solution for that. I'm hearing that. Like, Britney Spears. Like, is that my freak, or it's like a slave or something. What is that song? It's like, no. And maybe for a number of you in the beginning, it was like, oh, yeah, maybe that's attractive, but no. 1, 2, 3, we gotta go. And we gotta make it quick, and we gotta also make it profound. I'm gonna know the 6 of Cups. Like, this is a really big statement that's made. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't know if you're tuning in though anymore, Aries, you know what I mean? I think you might be thinking about a new type of show. I'm hearing that with the 6 of Cups. I don't know what that's, like, the strength card. You might be thinking of starting up a new channel. I'm hearing that for a number of you. Maybe starting up a new business. I'm hearing that as well. Ooh, I'm hearing that song. I'm hearing that song by Adele. Water under the bridge, yeah. I'm hearing that. Water under the bridge. Wow, so much congestion. Magician, yeah. I mean, see people like roaming down a river. They got like flags, like waving it. Anyways, it's like parents are out of town as well, and like kids are a party. I'm hearing Ronald McDonald was king with the straight card. I'm hearing king of the cluster. I'm hearing of crumbles with the justice. This is like maybe even like mice in a house. Like you like left your home, even like I don't know, unattended. Your tent. I'm hearing as well. Oh my. Okay, tomorrow your food isn't gonna be like in the trap as well anymore. They know how to work with that. Justice is clear. Eight of Cups. Your campground is gonna be like ransacked with the Eight of Cups and the Strength card and Justice card. Oh my. I'm hearing Rob Thomas. He was a teacher. He like plays songs and all that. I'm hearing that as well with the Strength card and Justice card. Like, and then he left town and like they like raided his kitchen. I'm hearing that. It's like personal news. Okay. Okay, anyways, yeah. They're like, why does he use this as cutlery in his kitchen? Freaking imagine the mice, like, judging you. Like, why do they eat, like, these types of treats? I don't get it. These dogs that they have? I don't know, I understand. Anyways, clear it. Yeah, it's like they're getting all, like, the thieves are getting all intellectual. Like, up in the kitchen of discussion. Alright, they're like, yeah, let's cut some cheese up. Let's get at it. Okay, kind of thing. It's really, like, mice. They feel like they struck gold in this house. Nom nom nom. I'm just seeing like mice cheeks that like are just getting bigger and bigger, and they're just charity. This is right card. All right, they leave a winner. Let me tell you that. Okay, they maybe even use the door. They might use the front door. Okay. Anyways, they use the tray. Take the breakfast up to the mama. I'm hearing squirrel. I'm hearing that as well. Yeah, squirrels. If you're camping, yeah, just be aware that there will be some rodent activity with the farm clubs as well. And they do have, maybe they work in cahoots with a number of other animals, maybe other tribes. I'm hearing that as well, the strength card. Yeah. Like, alright, you take the trash out, I'll open the trash, alright, I'll do that for you, my brother. Then, we gotta have you, though, like, be the ones you to go to the dumpster. So, when do you think you can do that? You're not. Let's clear it. This could be somebody who has some kind of, like, they have some sort of news that allows them to get into someone's, maybe like their back office or something, or like the back of the room, and they know so it's like a janitor somewhere, I don't know what. They're like, hey, can you like just open this door for me? It's not that hard. You know, I just open the door. It's like mice coercing this like office bouncer. There's like a group of mice, they show up at the front door and like a club. They're like a metaphorical. They got these like little whiskers, it's really cute. But they show up and they're like, we need to be represented. I'm hearing that as well. We need to be known as more than just the mice and the rodents I'm hearing in this town. We need to be known as, I'm hearing, the ride or die waitresses. I'm seeing like a Ratatouille situation happening here for a number of you. Like mice are taking over some kind of restaurant that is not for like decades, actually. What is that? It's like an infestation with the sun. It goes under the moon. Oh my goodness. They're literally having a party, guys. They're French by now. These mice, I don't know. They feel like they've traveled all over France. They're eating all this French wine and cheese. They're literally drinking wine. It's like the mice are getting drunk in the back of the cupboard of the kitchen table. There's a table in the kitchen. There's covers under the tubber. These mice are drunk as hell, guys. I don't know what they're giving them. They're eating, they're drinking, they're having the time of their life, though. They're truly, they feel like they struck gold. I mean, that's what the strength card, like, and the moon. But then it's like the bouncer lets the mice in. Like, Who's that? Who are they? They look like they have a lot of good ideas, though. It's like the mice show up, and their audition is like, we know how to make your job easier. And the bouncer is like, hell yeah. I'm hearing that. What? Okay. It's like the bouncer doesn't realize that they're mice, though. They kind of don't register it at that moment. It's like, it's so interesting. I don't know. I find it interesting. Okay, before get back to the Six of Cups. This is all like on camera. I'm hearing like being recorded. Like, okay. It's like, imagine a bouncer in a club at the front of the line of the club, right? This like group of mice show up. This like a band of mice, and they like, imagine that from like afar, okay, like zoomed out. Imagine it as like being picked up even on like some kind of screening device, like someone's like hearing the radio frequency signal of the conversation going off. I don't know. It's like in the middle of that, they're like, they hear the bouncer like talking to these mice. I don't know what. So like, hear us out. Come on, tough guy. I'm hearing that out. They're like, do you want to know, like, some of the conversations like inaudible low. I don't know why this is in the mind. But for some reason, the bouncer knows how to cooperate with their messages. For whatever reason, I don't know what. It's like the bouncer's like kind of acknowledging the mice, like, yet again, I don't know what. And then they let him in. Like, the bouncer lets him in. But like, the bouncer doesn't actually believe that them. What? They don't believe. The bouncer's also really tired. They're like exhausted right now. I don't know what that's into. They're like, oh, whatever. There's just like some mice, whatever. Lovers, Father Pentacles. I'm hearing swine flu. What the heck with the Father? I don't know what that. They're like, we're here to detect the meters in your office. It's like they have some reason. It's like the mice crew. They're like a pack of rats. I'm hearing that with the Father of Pentacles and the Devil. They got their like cool, they got backpacks on. They look really official as well. They're like, we come from this institute. We need to like look in your back of your office. We need to know like what is running around back there. We need to make sure there are no mice, and we are the mice crew to make sure that there are no other mice here. It's like, that's ironic. Okay, the crew of mice that want to make sure the mice are not in the club. I'm hearing that as well. And like the bouncer lets him in. I'm hearing that like specifically. It's like the irony in that is just so like it's so real. I'm hearing that actually with the Seven of Pentacles, Son of Cups. It's like hold on. So like it's like someone's showing up, right? With no, well, I don't know. They don't have this. It's ironic. Something so ironic. It's like. But then later they realize, they're like, what the heck? They were like so dude bros. I'm hearing that with the Father of Pentacles. I'm hearing about it with the Devil. Like they realize like the bouncer like kind of has an awakening. I'm hearing while the rats are in the back of the pastor's closet. What the heck? Ransacking the whole rice. The rice packs of crackers. This was eating like rice crackers. I don't know why. That could be metaphorical. Take it as well as clear. They're like eating their fucking treat bag. I'm hearing that as well. Everything in that treat bag. They're also reading documents. I'm hearing that with the 4 cups. Look at this mouse. They're looking. They're like, wow, round and shiny razor. What? Aries? Oh my. And then it's like. I'm here. Everything we didn't get the chance to do, we will do now. But like these, it's either like I don't know. It's a combination of like the rules. Like we're not for entering the club. We're not stringent enough, or the mice were really good at meeting people. If you know what I mean. Or it was the timing. It was the circumstance. It was the context. It was the color of the white lie. I don't know what. It's like I'm seeing someone's talking. And as they're talking, someone else walks by. So it's not what they're saying. It's the movement of the person that walks by that takes what that person says and kind of works it in a different way. Interesting. It's maybe the kind of feeling of like, I got swept up in this crowd and we all got in kind of feeling. Let's clear it. I'm hearing whiteout is not a marker. Let's clear it. But it will make you cheer up. What the heck does that mean? Let's clear it. Lovers here. They're like looking into documents. They're like erase, delete. Diva power potential. I'm hearing that with the lovers. Like once again, they're clearing people's like records or history. The colonialism. I'm hearing that as well. Wow. The lovers. I don't know what that was gonna do with the star as well. It's like we're gonna write over all these laws, rules, legislature, everything. It's like there's something that was like not turned over. It might be kind of serendipitous actually, the way that it does sort of unleash itself over time. Like this is something that maybe didn't actually fully develop like to its potential or degree like the first time around. Like maybe like you started off with like one or two mice and it seemed like they were friends. You're like, I don't know if they know one another, but like they're both mice and I can tell that they kind of do befriend one another every now and then, like when they pass in the hallway. So you know, it could be metaphorical, but like for a number of you, maybe you might actually have mice in your house or something. And like they look like the children's pets. I'm hearing that as well, but they do have a charity fund organization that they tend to. I'm hearing that as well. Like it's not like just a kid's toy. I'm hearing that daughter cups, which she's playing with. I'm hearing that as well. The daughter cups leading out, the mother of pentacles. So no. There was too much, too much obvious, like, foreshadowing, though, with the Fool looking at the future and the Devil, and the future and the Daughter comes, like, what did you expect? With the Moon reverse, like, you let in, like, 5 people without also a ticket, like, I mean, you're gonna expect that everyone that walks in is registered. I'm hearing that as well, like, you know, there's just too many, like, gopher holes as well, you know, like, people can easily hide. I'm seeing, like, the minute the bouncer turns around and is like, did anyone get let in that, like, you know, wasn't supposed to, it's like, they're all gonna run into their holes, like, I'm hearing that as well. So, for a number of you, you could have a mouse infestation, like, on the verge. It's, like, on the verge. Like, maybe you saw 1 or 2 little mice, I'm hearing this for a number, it could be a specific message, and it's like, they're cute, you know, their teeth are not that sharp, I'm hearing that, or they are sharp, let's clear it, and I'm seeing, like, sharp teeth, look at those 4 swords. They ate through this tortilla pack. I'm hearing that the first one. They kind of ate all the French fries as well, but like on Tuesday, it was tiring, and I didn't want to deal with it. I'm hearing that as well. Like something is growing out of control. The Fool and the Devil. It's like, no. Now the tires are flat. I'm hearing that with the 7 of Cups reverse, the High Priestess. Actually, some kind of like petty crime that turns into like it's like a repetitive thing for a number of you. A number of people think this is incredibly rude, possibly. They're like, yeah, it's really just, like, rude. Like, we keep graffitiing all of our God-given gifts. I'm hearing that with the Judgment card. That could be what someone says. Mother of Pentacles, like, I'm trying to look for the gift, though. The Judgment card's flying up into the High Priestess in reverse. This is religious positivity. Mother of Pentacles in reverse. This is related to history, land ownership as well. Justice card reverse. 7 of Swords of Bright. There's just too much, like, stupid behavior I'm hearing as well. In relation to what is considered, like, ruled out, I'm hearing that with the Judgment, it's like, I don't know what that's alluding to, but maybe just someone feel, like, there's a group of people maybe who feel something is just ridiculous. Like, you expected us to, like, abide by those rules? You gotta be joking, Eight of Wands of Bright. Like, sooner or later, this would have also gotten to a point, and it could go in a number of ways, right? But sooner or later, we would get to the point where we would have to give it back. I mean, those Ace of Pentacles is called karma here with the Devil of Bright, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Like, if something is not actually, yeah, absolutely, the Ten of Pentacles, like, up by a landslide with the Ten of Pentacles. Like, it's like the type of thing where, you know, maybe someone was kind of fudging something out a little bit. They, like, kind of took, like, one too many gummy bears from the bowl, and then it's like, they had, like, 5 at a certain point, they hadn't paid for them here as well, and then now they have to, like, account for everything that. It's kind of like an audit kind of feeling with the Fool as well moving out, and it could be a karmic audit. Yeah, Death card in reverse. Tower reverse? It was just waiting to happen. I'm here to remember you, like, Emperor, Bright Devil of Bright, and he's about, you expecting me to, like, be quiet? I'm hearing about also my rights. I'm hearing that with the Devil as what I felt to be my right, yeah. So there was a silent tension here with the Death card in reverse building, and it was, someone felt something was ridiculous. This is not me talking, I remember that, right? Just general reading, but it was something that just too many people also had heard of, and then it got out of control, and it was like, it's also happening here and there and there and there, and like, maybe someone's thinking of gating up a community, but this is something that has I'm hearing break-in with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. It's like the laws and the rules, there's no boundaries here, yeah. So there was no, it's like something was just floating. I'm hearing that as well. And it was like, yeah, people didn't actually reach out and like claim anything. So what do you want us to do? I'm hearing that as well. Like, Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, but for a number of you, there was just something that a number of people felt was not represented fairly. I'm hearing that as well. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor upright. Like, it was never done right. When it was made a decision for a number of you, not everybody was on board with that, okay? To the same level and to the same degree. Like, and that was part of the problem. I'm hearing it was the mashed part of the potatoes. I don't know the discussion that we're talking about. Like, the gravy is the gravy. It's the fact that we didn't actually decipher whose potatoes were whose potatoes. And that's not cool, okay? You can't just mash it up and say, like, hey, you own this. I'm hearing as well, but like we made it for you, and like we're not even like represented in that space. I'm hearing that Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool Bright. Like you're not gonna like put my name. It's like an actor who doesn't get like called out in the credits. It's like, what are you gonna say? Like that wasn't me. I'm hearing that as well. It's ridiculous. Like you're gonna try to take my work. I'm hearing that as well. The Star and the Ace of Pentacles. Like I know you're not that rude. Okay, I'm gonna prove it to you here. See, I'm gonna take this from you now. I'm gonna take it back. Okay, what are you gonna try to say? I'm hearing that as well. Are you gonna try to like, you know? Lash back out? Okay, so then that I guess is how it feels with the Three of Pentacles, or that's how it may feel over time. So, you know, for a number of you, let's clear it with the Emperor upright and the Ten of Pentacles upright. It starts to get real personal. It gets really personal and touchy with the ego space as well, and history and legacy and all of that. It's like, but we were here, and then but we were here, and then it's like, but we were always here, and it's like, well, we will always be here, and it's like, bouncer. With the brave, I'm hearing troll master leaders. I don't know what, I'm seeing like troll dolls even. I don't know, the troll dolls arrive now at the club. I don't know what you guys, the devil here with the Emperor is like, we're official! What are you saying? I'm hearing that, it's like pandemonium. They look totally ridiculous at this point. I'm hearing the bouncer and the troll dolls. They're like, we were trying to like not, you know, make sure they wouldn't get in. That's like totally irrelevant. I'm hearing at this point. Because the whole tent is also like torn down by the mice. Everything's on fire. I'm hearing that as well with the Two of Cups and the Death card in reverse. This is a space that is being completely regenerated. It's being turned inside out actually with the Death card in reverse and the Daughter of Pentacles upright and the Fool upright. This is an absolute revolution here with the Fool upright and the Daughter of Pentacles. It's like, are you with me? I'm hearing that as well. It's like two people. They're like, time's up. I'm hearing to believe in America. I don't know what that's alluding to. That's not me talking, you guys. This, for a number of you, is something that maybe you're even reading, or some of you are watching on TV, and like, I'm seeing people are like, Harold! I'm hearing that. It's like somebody looking at TV. Do you see that mark there? It's like some kind of insignia. This is something someone's drawing out on like a poster or something. It's something suddenly this thing appears like everywhere. It's like some kind of symbol or something. I don't know what, and it's like that's leaving a lot of people with a lot of discoveries, interesting of their own. It's like, yeah, you need to look under your house. What's there? It's like someone is looking under their house now. What the heck? Okay, these are people who are actually digging things up in their backyard as well. Like, this could be someone coming up to someone's house and they're like, we need to see your backyard. I'm hearing this like something like that. They're like, open the door. Do not open the door. I'm hearing that as well. Times in reverse. These people are kind of freaked out. They're kind of scared. They're like, they want to dig something up under the shell. I'm hearing the shell. Hold on. There's a whole discovery. They want to dig something up. I'm hearing it's from the time of the Doobie Brothers. I think that's like a real old band, yeah? Temperance in reverse. We're going to Fool upright. Two of Cups upright. This is like history, guys. I don't know. Get ready. Okay. Aries, thank you so much for joining us with the New Moon in Virgo. I realize that now that's not really your concern. You're more about what leads out. I'm hearing into the next part of December. Interesting. I'm hearing bipartisan with the High Priestess. Looking at the Fool. I don't know. I don't get political. I don't know what that's all about. So, favorite and ground. The old guard. Oh. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to like open someone's closet. It's like weird. I don't know why, but take it as you will. You know, it's something that they're like opening tomb. Let's clear it. Time's up. I'm hearing that as well. The High Priest of Death card reverse. It's like suddenly people are like running across someone's like property as well. They're like rupees. I'm hearing are the new emerald green. I'm hearing that as well of the state. I'm hearing that power. It's like there's a new kind of even like a new currency with the devil, and sometimes like something has been redefined even. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in. Otherwise, it always takes well, Aries. If we take a particular number of ways, it's always a matter of perspective and perception. And thank you guys for your support as well. Hello, Go Teresa. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so thank you guys again. Remember, always interpret it as